speaking of transgenders.
I think we should call them the T's as Dave Chappelle. Did you see the Dave Chappelle shit?
You know I saw the Dave Chappelle shit. That was
hilarious.
Epic. So, let's. I was going to say something else, but let's go ahead and talk about the Dave Chappelle skit.
Let's fucking talk about it. Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett. I'm going to say this. This was Dave's greatest stand-up since Killing Me Softly.
Hands down. And I feel like it may have been his most brilliant. You know why? And I said this on my show already, but the fact that he was able to touch the subjects that he touched in 2019, when you're not even supposed to be able to say anything about anybody, and came away unscathed, came away where I feel like whoever he was talking about at the time was laughing along with him. No matter what demographic he was talking about in that moment. It was genius. Like when you talk about the alphabet people, he never actually said the words. He called them the L's, the G's, the T's, the Q. He never said the title. And I think it was just brilliant the way he presented it. It was brilliant.
Oh yeah, he touched on pedophilia.
Yes.
He touched
suicide.
Yeah. He said I'm not a pedophile. But if I was, Macaulay Culkin would be the first guy, the first little boy I'd get.
Oh man!
He really gave no fucks. I remember I texted him right afterwards. Afterwards I saw it. I'm like, yo, bravo! You really gave no fucks and really pushed the envelope on this. Like, bravo, good job.
I think one of the deepest jokes that he had, and I saw it went around the internet immediately when his shit came out, was the joke where he talked about, the rep coming in, from the show saying, you can't say the word faggot, And he's like, okay, cool, I'll take it out. Oh, wait a minute, Wendy or whatever her name was. How come I can't say faggot, but I can say nigga without impunity, with impunity? Oh, well, it's because you're not gay. Well, not a nigga either. Boom! That was such a mic drop, bomb drop moment. Like, yeah, I'm not a nigga either. So why is that okay? Why, in certain songs, fuck it, I'll even bring it up, like in our song, Punks Jump Up, okay? There were certain lines in there, and yes, Sadat changes his lines at the shows too when it comes to some of those lines.
Really? Okay, yeah. So what does Sadat say?
I don't want to keep rehashing it. He said some things that the gay community didn't feel good about. Okay, and he changed. He says the clean version, which was a change. So he says the clean version at shows.
Okay, so he says don't understand their ways, and I ain't down with gays.
Right.
So what does he say now?
Hang on. Don't understand it. Wait, no, I don't think that's one of the lines. He's had another line. I think it was shoot a faggot in the back for acting like that. Some shit. I don't know. I forget what he changed it to, but he don't say that no more.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, I forget. But anyway, my point being, right? Yo, in that song, he talks about fucking up niggas and shit.
Hold on, I got it. I can
freak, flat, flow, fuck up a faggot. Don't understand the way. Okay. So now he's changed it to I can freak, flop, flow, rip up a party, dance all night, and at the end call the body. That's what.
Okay, that was already on the clean version though, wasn't it?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. So he says the clean version now instead of the dirty version. So danced all night and at the end caught a body. Caught a body of who? A black man? And that's okay? As long as we don't, fuck up a faggot, it's okay to catch a body of a black man. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's some bullshit. Like, you don't care about all humanity. You see, you just care about your little demographic. And that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Chappelle even addressed that. He goes, I'm going to do an impression. If I find anything about you, I'm going to take everything from you. Who is that? That's all of y'all. And he's like, I don't think I did anything, but time will tell.
Oh, I loved when he was talking about the opioid crisis and how, hey, just say no, like the same shit y'all told black people, just say no and all this shit, but now y'all motherfuckers got a crisis on your hand, and now it's totally different. It's totally different. Now just say no is not a viable response, is it?
Right. Right. And then, before we kind of get off the topic, I like that one part where he goes, Anthony Bourdain.
Right.
Killed himself.
He had the greatest job created in media, ever created in media. I'm going to fucking send you around the world for you to eat delicious foods.
With interesting people.
And that wasn't good enough. You killed yourself. Yet my man who works at Foot Locker with the referee outfit and all of that, this nigga never thought about killing himself. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's some ill shit though.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you look at suicide rates in the black community compared to other communities. Well, let's just look it up.
I mean, it exists, but it's not as high. We are a resilient people. If you look at in the 20s when the stock market crashed, who you think was jumping out the windows? Not black people. We already was fucked up. It wasn't going to get no worse for us. It was the people that didn't have money and then all of a sudden, that had money and then all of a sudden didn't have it. Those was the ones jumping out of windows. Matter of fact, in the 20s, we had our own fucking, because of Jim Crow, we had to have our own communities with our own banking system and our own stores. So a lot of that shit wasn't even affecting us like that. Because we had our own economy in a way.
Well, I looked it up. So the suicide rate of whites, non-Hispanic whites, is roughly 2.5 times those of blacks. And Hispanics are slightly higher than blacks, but just barely. So essentially, white people definitely dominate the suicide category.
Because, and I'm gonna tell you, I think that's a unintended side effect maybe of white privilege. Because when you've been given everything all your life, and you've been, perched up above everybody in an unrealistic way, in a way that's not natural, and then all of a sudden for to you be the rug to be pulled from under you, and you actually have to stand at the same level as everybody else, that's fucking traumatic for some people. Especially if you've gone through this all your life. Wait a minute, I'm a fucking white man. How is this happening to me? So yeah. There's positive and negative that exists within all things.